Hey, welcome to Caching in the Northwest. This is the podcast from the birthplace of geocaching right here in the great Pacific Northwest. Now, it's Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and I'm your procrastinating gift buying host, Chris of the Northwest. And we're going to talk about geocaches and geocachers from here and all around the globe. So while you're waiting a week before shopping at the corner convenience store, we'll be caching in the Northwest.
That's right. Let's see, week to go till Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But if the holiday trends continue as I've been experiencing them, Canadian Christmas was a month ago.
Right? That's right. Exactly right. Yeah.
So, no. Anyway, hey, I'm Witsan. I'm glad all of you are here. It's a Thursday night, and we like hanging out and chatting with y'all. As the year winds down, we're taking a moment to reflect on 2025, an incredible year filled with caches found, adventures shared, and stories told. From new hides to unforgettable events, we're going to revisit the highlights that made this year one to remember. So grab your GPS, settle in, and let's relive the geocaching journey of 2025 together. We can't do this without you. Well, maybe we could. No, we can't.
No, we can't. We've tried.
Even if we could, we wouldn't want to.
That's right.
So jump into that live chat, drop your thoughts in the YouTube comments, and make this a real conversation. And ordinarily, I would say, but first, but there's no monkey tonight. We've traded him in on a different Canadian. The chat, like he's making an appearance in front of the scenes. He's not behind the scenes.
Yeah, so I can't use my usual hand signals.
Oh, you could.
Oh, please do.
We'll ignore them anyway.
Will be important for those.
Yeah.
Those
so no business as usual then.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, I am. We can't do without you. So thank you for being there for us. We appreciate that. So yeah, welcome, Brian. We're glad you're here.
If Iham wasn't here, we wouldn't have a podcast.
I know.
Isn't he the reason we moved it to 7 p.m.?
Yeah, exactly. Wait, a new host?
No, just a stand-in.
See, Land Monkey stunt double.
Yeah, in front of the camera. Well, he's always in front of the camera. We can always see Bryling. We don't always pay attention to Bryling, but we can always see him. And, well, there's times I don't think he pays attention to us either. So I think it's fair.
Yeah, it's mutual.
Yeah, mutual.
So, thank you to all of you wonderful viewers. Thanks, Bryling, for joining us tonight. And let's thank our patrons, shall we? We'd like to offer a quick reminder that we appreciate the support of all of our patrons who help keep this podcast coming each and every week. But of course, especially to Land Sharks. They are one of our corporate Denali level sponsors. Have you picked up your gift for fall Cito coins and swags or winter caching supplies? I think they're still available. Go head over to landsharks.ca and check it out and see what they've got to offer. All kinds of great stuff. And if I remember from my history of reading these in the past, they ship online orders daily.
Yes, they do. Unless there's a postal strike, which seems to happen almost daily.
Sometimes. Whatever the case, they will get it out to you promptly. What's that?
Biannually.
Okay. You'll get it.
Is biannual
and it'll be awesome.
2 years or twice a year?
Yes.
Okay. Both.
Well, one thing you can get without any shipping required is Cachely. It is the premier geocaching app for iOS. Version 8.1 with Cachely Pro features offline maps of the entire world, so you can navigate while offline. You can do your Delorme thing, your county thing, and you can finish those grids too. You know you want to, and the year's running out. If you wanted to do it in 2025, get out there and get it all done. Use Cachely. You can find it in the iOS App Store or go to cachely.com. And finally, we'd like to thank Valemount Tourism Valemount. I had it backwards there. Valemount is where every season offers its own unique adventure. It's nestled in the mountains, surrounded by towering peaks, lush forests, and pristine rivers, providing endless opportunities for year-round exploration and a lot of great geocaching. Alongside nature's beauty, their vibrant village offers local charm, unique geocaches, warm hospitality, and unique cultural experiences. So whether you seek outdoor thrills, a peaceful retreat, or unknown numbers, alarms of funk, Valemount awaits you. And if you would like to know more about supporting the show, click the Patreon link. It's over on the CachingNW.com website.
Hold on, I'm pushing all the
I was
buttons.
going to
make
say,
it happen. Something's happening there.
something's
Okay.
happening.
Hey, folks. Thank you. It's a little different to have Wits End read the sponsors. He does a great job, but
I'm
it's
no
not
land
what I'm
monkey.
used to. And maybe it's better. Speaking of something I'm not used to, we've got a Discord server, and I'm not used to going on there and checking on that on a daily basis, but I need to because there's
Yeah.
activity going there.
I know. I do it from, it's like, it's been a week. I should go look at that. Oh, look at
Yeah,
all the stuff I
Exactly. Look at all the stuff.
missed.
Yeah, once in a while I hear my computer ding, and I was like, "What's that sound?" And I never put two and two together that it's Discord.
I must have a tab open doing a Bing, but I can't figure out which one it is. So we have a Discord server. Head on over to CachingNW.com. You can find the link right there to the Discord server. Join it and be discordant with us.
Yeah.
And now it's time. Well, you know what, folks? Before I read this glow, let me remind you that we are talking about, we haven't gotten there yet. Tonight's hashtag is 2025. We're talking about 2025, kind of a year in review, right? Caching through the year. Doesn't that sound like it could be a Christmas carol? Yeah. So use the hashtag 2025. Give us your caching number so far. Any other things you think are interesting? What's your favorite event you went to? How many events did you go to? Did you host 50 events throughout the year? Some people do that. Let us know what you did in 2025. Now, on with the glow. And Rory, I'm sorry, BC Rockcrawler, thank you for asking, what is a glow? Because some people ask, what is a glow? And I have it proof right here in front of me. Some people have asked.
Mm-hmm.
The glow is the geocaching log of the week. So whether you wrote it or whether you read it, we want to hear about it because great logs simply make geocaching better. Now, you can send an email. Everybody sends an email. You can send a recording from your smartphone to feedback@cachingnw.com, or we got option 1, we got option 2. What's behind door number 3, you may ask? You can call into 253-693-TFTC and show us just how you glow. That's right. So this one is an email from LD Justin. Let me read. I finally went out and found my first cache. It wasn't exactly the most difficult one to find, but it was definitely fun. I was inspired to try from this super nice guy at work who's really into geocaching. After unsuccessfully trying to find a cache, I was bound and determined to find one. Hashtag whatever it took.
Whatever.
Hashtag whatever. On my next try, I was able to find Take Your Time and Explore. That's GC Alpha 778 Yankee off a local trail. It was hidden in the crook of a big maple tree. It took a few minutes of searching, but then wham, bach, behind the tree, and there it was. I threw the bach in there. It was just wham.
That was wham, back behind the tree, he said. Yeah.
My wife was much less excited about this than I was. But when I explained my exciting find, her exact words, "What the hell are you talking about?" In any event, thank you for the inspiration to try something new. LD Justin.
Always great to have a new player
Yeah.
on board, and thanks for posting a fun log.
Full disclosure, he works with me.
I was going to say, I think I know who that is. Usually active in the chat, but I don't see him tonight, so maybe he'll jump in later. Since you have to work, since you work with him, you'll have to explain how to post the glow badge on his
I gotta
profile
send him the glow
page.
badge.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor that there's a new glow badge coming for 2026.
Oh, it's all a rumor at this point.
There's a new one every year, so that would fit.
So those of you who have submitted in the past may want to submit a new one for next year.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. That's a good point. to mention that each year for the last several years, we create a new glow badge with the color of the year,
Mm-hmm.
which I'm just really so excited with the colors so far this year.
It's real exciting this year.
Yeah, Pantone chose Cloud Dancer, which is a white.
Mm-hmm.
Sherwin-Williams has Universal Khaki.
Hmm.
Aren't these exciting colors, folks?
Yes.
Yeah, Bear has Hidden Gem. It's a smoky, mysterious jade.
Okay.
Okay. Minwax. I didn't know Minwax had a color of the year.
Apparently they do.
Special Walnut. It's a rich wood tone brown. So there you go.
Well, for
next year's color palette.
Yeah.
one last time in 2025, there's the glow for this year.
I forgot what that color was.
I don't remember the exact name of it, but
Yeah.
it's kind of a coppery color there. So, yeah.
We have a suggestion.
Yeah.
Go with the Hidden Gem. I think Hidden Gem might be it.
It is.
Yeah.
It is trending towards the top of the pile.
Maybe with a touch of the jade as the highlight.
Ooh,
Well,
we could mix our own special C&W branded.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I like Hidden Gem. Also kind of fits with geocaching,
Yeah.
right? A treasure, a gem,
Uh-huh.
hidden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, let's jump into a little bit of news, shall we?
Wait, breaking news.
LD Justin missed me reading his log. Should we do it again? Or should we just say what his wife said?
He can scroll back.
Okay.
That's what the rewind button is for. So when you want to know who let the dog out, it was him. All right, well, let's jump into some news, shall we? Before I see all the numbers flying by, the chat's blowing up, and it's fantastic to see. But this news is from the geocaching.com blog. The new features for premium member, get them all treasure collections are now active. For a while there, you had to go through and activate certain collections. I hear it's a thing. I never actually had time to go in and activate any of them. So didn't affect me so much. But if you were frustrated by having to activate certain and disable some, all of them are now active. Premium members can now access all available treasure collections instead of being limited to only 3 at a time. So now it's easier to collect the treasure you want without switching some collections.
I'm sorry. I'm really excited. Woo!
Well, and kudos to geocaching because they really do listen to all of you out there when you send in feedback and suggestions, because there are 2 improvements that players specifically requested. That premium members can set up to 5 priority collections to collect treasures from first, and premium members can now view which collections a cache qualifies for on cache pages. So that's awesome.
Wow. Well, hold on here now. So a while back, I'm sorry I'm interrupting, but we'll get
No,
back
please.
to the news.
It's an interactive podcast.
Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I don't know if you knew that, but from what I understood, that they couldn't activate all the treasure collections at the same time because it was too much of a load on the servers. So perhaps they've either optimized or paid for more server power. I don't know which way they went,
I don't know.
but to allow the premium members. So if you're a premium member, all those treasure collections are activated at once. And then you get to see, I love this, that you get to see what that cache qualifies for. Now, I have to go look. I maybe I need your guys' help. It says on the cache pages on geocaching.com. So that's not the app. Am I correct?
That would be my guess, the way I read that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, I'm sorry, my excitement took over, had the better part of me. So go ahead. Continue.
So all collections are now active. You can set priority collections, but it's optional. If you want, you can choose up to 5 to prioritize. When you log a cache that qualifies for more than one collection, you'll collect treasure from the highest ranked priority collection. So if there's a certain collection you really want to collect first, set it as your highest priority, and then your cache finds will apply to that first. If you don't set any priorities, you'll continue to collect treasure from any collection that matches your finds. In order to go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to do that, drag and drop collections or use the set priority option on each collection. Maybe you want to like save treasure for a future outing. So if you want to collect treasure only from your priority collections, you can use the toggle on the treasures page and turn some off. That's kind of neat. And yes,
Wow.
you can see which collections a cache qualifies for directly on the cache page at geocaching.com. You just go to a cache page, click on View Treasures in the list menu on the right hand of the page below the Log Geocache button. A window will appear that shows which collections the geocache qualifies for. I like this. I do enjoy treasures. I was kind of keeping pace with them as they came out in the first half of the year, and then second half of the year my life got really busy and I haven't done much with them, but I want to get back in and get caught up here, and this is going to be, I think, very helpful.
It's hugely helpful.
Yeah. And it does say that they will release one more treasure collection in 2025, which it's just a couple of weeks left here. Classic toys will be made available starting December 19th. That's noon UTC. That's 4 a.m. tomorrow. So it's coming up. By the time you listen to this podcast, catch a few Z's, get up at 4 a.m. Pacific, get out and get caching in the Northwest.
Many of the convenience stores are open 24 hours, so you can
That's
do
right.
Christmas shopping while you're doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the bars have already been closed for 2 hours, so most of those people are already sleeping it off. So you should be good.
I think it's a perfect time. And let me just give an opinion, give my opinion out to all the married men out there. Yellow pants. I bet your wife doesn't have a pair of yellow pants.
That's probably
Go
true.
ahead and get her one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's good advice.
It worked well for Mike Heck.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I've seen it work once. See, Justin agrees. There's a day for Christmas shopping. It's called Christmas Eve.
That's what it's for.
So I'm excited about this because I did find it rather daunting to manage multiple treasure collections. I know I've missed one. It's like, oh, I should have had that collection open when I logged that cache. I forgot. So I think this is much easier. In fact, I got to the point where I wasn't logging caches as I found them. I would just come home and go, okay, this one fits this category. Let's log that now. This one fits over here. Activate that, log that now. And I didn't find that enjoyable.
Well, it's interesting you say that because Start Cacher had a question about that. He says he's far behind in logging. It'll be interesting to see if a late log for a find from before the treasure set was released can satisfy a treasure requirement. I don't know if that's exactly the situation you were in by logging things later, but
I understand that if you log a find, so let's say you log a find today for this new collection that comes out tomorrow,
Mhm.
but you don't log it until a few days from now. So
Right.
you activate it to today, you won't get the treasure. That's my understanding.
Okay.
So, okay. So while preparing for this show, we realized I didn't go to that one. Well, I did not log the Shampooey event in Oregon. Right?
Where it all began.
Where it all began. I click on View Treasures and it says celebrating GIF. Now, it may have already been active at that time. I don't remember when celebrating GIF started. It may have been around August when they brought out GIF, but anywho, what do I know?
What do you know?
Not a lot.
Yes.
Well, why'd you guys have to agree so quickly?
I just asked the question.
We want to know. We're curious.
Inquiring minds want to know.
So, folks, we've got, now you can manage all your treasures, and we've got a new set coming out. Kind of exciting.
It's very exciting.
As we roll down the road of 2025, we're nearly at the end, right? Gonna take a left turn, come out on 2026.
Yeah.
Let's go back and just have a moment of thought. What happened in 2025? Let me ask you guys. Let me ask all you listeners. What was your most memorable geocaching adventure in 2025? Now, this is for the audience so they can also get a chance to start writing some things. Did you achieve the goals you set for yourself way back in January of this year? Were there any standout geocaching events that you go like, wow, I'm really glad I made it to that one? And what about any new hides? Any new hides impress you? So, with that said, now we can turn to these one at a time. Any of you two have a memorable geocaching adventure in 2025?
Well, the Geo Woodstock run trip that you and I took back to West Virginia was quite memorable, I think.
I had a memorable trip to Manitoba, which
Oh,
got me two new provinces, one new state, and over 1,000 finds in a week. And we did the Gilby Geo Tour, which was amazing.
wow. Okay, Brian Lang, I'm going to ask some questions.
Uh-oh.
Is finding all the provinces in Canada as much of a goal as it is for Americans getting all 50 states?
Yes and no. There are challenges to do it. However, getting to Nunavut, one of the territories up north, there's no roads. You have to fly in, and there's very
Oh,
few geocaches up there.
not even
And to get to,
in the warmest weather? There's no roads up there?
nope.
Oh,
Actually, there'd be a better chance that there would be roads in the winter when
I was going to say you have ice roads, yeah? Yeah.
but there are no ice roads to Nunavut, as far as I know.
Okay.
And Northwest Territories does have roads and ice roads, and I believe you could drive all the way to the Arctic Ocean from anywhere in Canada now.
so should this be a Caching in the Northwest 2026 goal? We'll hold an event in Nunavut.
Go for it. You're not going to get anybody there. As Keith says, flights to Nunavut are expensive.
And expensive is all capitalized.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just looked it up on a map, and it's way up there.
Let's just say I could fly from here to Europe for less than a flight to Nunavut.
Wow. Okay. Well, I tried.
The southernmost border is a border with Manitoba. There's not even anything right down there along the Manitoba border.
Just polar bears.
Okay. But
And
they're probably
you
not
don't
real
go
active.
You don't
Oh,
go. You don't go
trackable
up there
tags.
with somebody. You don't go out there with somebody with a shotgun to protect your group from the polar bears.
But they're wearing trackable tags, right? The polar bears? Obviously.
No.
And they're probably not hiding many geocaches.
No, the polar bears probably ate them.
Probably.
Ham says what I wanted to say so badly.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having none of it for flying to Nunavut.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry for interrupting, Brian Lang. Now, do you have all the provinces except for
No.
Nunavut? No.
I still need Newfoundland
Okay.
and Ontario and the Northwest Territories and Nunavut.
Okay.
So I have 9 of 13.
Let me ask you. You know many people in the geocaching community.
Mhm.
Do you know anybody who has Nunavut?
I do. There are a couple of locals from here in BC who flew up to Churchill, Manitoba, and chartered a boat to take them up to somewhere in Nunavut, just long enough to get out on shore, hold a 30-minute event, and come back, or something to that effect.
Wow.
I don't know the full details of their trip.
Interesting. Yes.
There's not much in the way of geocaches anywhere close.
So holding an event would be the way to get it.
Would get you this.
Yeah.
See, I wasn't so crazy after all. I am, but not so much.
The entire province of Nunavut has a population of just over 33,000 people.
Wow. You can invite them all to an event.
You could. Yeah.
Canada's second Giga.
There you go.
There you go. Keats has all the Canadian provinces in one territory.
Well done, sir.
Yeah, we have 3 territories. So Yukon, Nunavut, and Northwest Territories are the territories, and everything else is a province.
And how many of those have you played Swallowtail Jig in, Keats?
You better say all of them.
Anyway, so this trip, you really covered a lot. Okay, so I'm sorry, did you hit 3 new provinces?
Yeah, so we flew into Winnipeg,
Mhm.
or this time of year it would be called Winterpeg. And we drove to our hotel, which is about an hour's drive outside of Winnipeg. And then we stayed there for the whole trip. The second last day, we went across the border down to North Dakota. And we found one cache in Minnesota to light up the Minnesota on the map for those who didn't have it. I had it from the previous trip. And then the last day, Canada Day, we drove over to Ontario and back to Winnipeg just to light up another province.
Nice. Okay. And then Gilby.
And Keith says he has done the Swallowtail Jig in all of them.
Okay.
Nice. So, okay, and then you did Gilby. Now, Gilby, I think, was much more than you expected it to be. Am I right?
Gilby was more involved than I expected it to be. Every cache was a gadget cache.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 4 of us in the car, and there was times that each of us contributed something that got us into the cache. So some of it took all 4 of us to be able to open the darn things.
Wow.
Like they're tricky.
Yeah.
They're not straightforward, simple gadget caches. Like there's red herrings, there's booby traps. don't you? Or you open it says not this one. Like
love it.
There was one that was broken, and we managed to get in touch with Tricassius, and he went out and fixed it for us because we were only going to be there for the one day.
Oh, now that's service. Well
that
done.
really is, isn't it?
And then we met him at his place of business where we were doing another cache that wasn't part of the Geo Tour. So it was a good day, a long day.
So you recommend?
I recommend absolutely.
And you recommend multiple people because you're going to need these different viewpoints to get into these caches, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Take 2 or 3 other geocachers with you who have some physical puzzle solving skills.
Mm-hmm. Wet Coaster says the best possible way to get to Nunavut is to join the Canadian military.
CFB alert. That's way, way, way up north.
There you go. Okay, so let's go into the chat here. Seebeck Tribe got to go to Iceland and Hawaii. 5 cache odysseys. Right? 2 I think, oldies, just 2 geocaching milestones.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very nice. And this is Read My Lips, the caching name. They went to 2 mega events, the Yuma Block Party and the Wild Rose event, which was a block party in Alberta.
Okay,
and
nice.
They also went on a road trip to Gilby.
This was apparently the year for Gilby.
Yeah. I didn't make it to Gilby, by the way. I hope to someday, but I did not make it this year.
I'll drag you to Gilby.
I hear North Dakota's nice at this time of year.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm sorry. Did you say North Dakota's ice this time of year? Yes, that's right.
All of the above.
BC Rockcrawler says, slow year for me, only 185 finds, but a social butterfly with 18 events, including a block party. I still have at least one more, and my wife and I are hosting. 2 CCE events the last week of December.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Wits End, you want to read this one?
Oh, let's see. Hang on. I'm going to pull this up here. Where are we?
Oh, I just put it on screen.
I joined the CNW call-in show from a beach in the Philippines. Well, okay, now I'm jealous. But thanks for going the extra mile for that. That's awesome.
I remember that. Yeah. Let's see. Island Finders says our 2025 memorable cache of the year was GC43, Europe's first outside Dublin.
Wow.
Did they have many inside Dublin first?
Apparently.
And there's just one outside Dublin? Nice. And then we have Alondro. Most memorable. I'll let you read this, Wits End. You're good with names.
Most memorable find was Rifstengi, the real deal, the northernmost cache on Iceland, and I dragged Seebeck. Try with me.
I believe kicking and screaming was the way she went there.
Could be.
Could be.
Ooh, Keith says I filled my year of grids of multis. Tough challenge to fulfill.
Good job.
Wow.
He had help from his friend who kept hiding more and more multis.
Aha, that's how he did it, huh? Seth is I can't come up with his geocaching name.
Sprouter?
How embarrassing.
Sprouter.
Is that
Sprouter,
Sprouter?
thank you. I had it right on the tip of my tongue, but I thought Seth, and that's all that fit. So 2025 geocaching goals accomplished. Host at least one event per month. That's impressive. Sorry,
That is
Sprouter,
impressive,
I forgot that.
Isn't this where we get the obligatory ding? It's time to roll over.
Yeah, I looked. I don't have that anymore. This is the closest I have. And it's not quite the same. It's time for him to roll over. Yeah. So Island Finders highlight was getting to our qualifying 25 photo while hiking the Camino Trail in Spain.
Wow,
We also hosted 12 events in 2025, including events in 5 countries. Wow.
And I believe the Camino Trail is like a 500-mile long trail or something like that.
Okay.
There are several Caminos, but yeah, there's a long one there. Yeah.
Wow. That is really impressive.
Wet Coaster made it to 3 block parties. That's the Golden Horseshoe Area Geocaches and Friends annual picnic in Hamilton, Ontario. Maritime Mega in Bridgewater, Nova Scotia, and Wild Rose in Olds, Alberta. Did I get those right?
I don't know. I'm looking at Gagapap. I got stuck at the first one, the GHAGAPHAP.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Google Food tells me that that's the Golden Horseshoe Area Geocaches and Friends annual picnic, although that's spelled AFAP, not APH. So maybe it's something else entirely.
How was the Wild Rose in Olds, Alberta there, Brylang?
I breezed in and out because we found more than 500 caches that day. That was just one stop of many.
Was it
I think
wild?
we were there for less than an hour out of the day. There's a geo art along Alberta's main north-south highway that spells out Dog Pound with an arrow pointing to where the little hamlet of Dog Pound is, because there used to be a geocacher who lived there who hosted an annual event in the Dog Pound area.
Nice.
So I don't know if he made the art or if somebody else did, but there's several hundred caches just in that.
That's hilarious.
And then we kept going after we finished it because we had one person in our group who wanted to get 500 finds in a day.
What about Dog River, Saskatchewan?
Yeah, that's the next province over to the east.
Okay. It's not
I
Warrington.
finally crossed the 5,000 find threshold.
Congratulations, sir.
In
Well done.
2025. And this is Read My Lips was our best year yet with 3,230 finds. But those are Canadian finds, right? So
Yes,
what is that
they
in
count
America?
double. They count double.
Okay.
Nice. Yes.
It's one of the few things that they're worth more than they are in the United States.
Kitty Quest says one of my 2025 highlights was all 3 block parties I was able to attend. Would have loved to go to all of them, but it was so great. Grateful, gratified that I was able to get to the ones I was able to.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I got to the Wild Rose. I got to the 8th event and to the Oregon, Geo-Oregon one, whatever, that's Shampooey.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I have to look. Now, I had some block parties from before that. So here we go. Geocaching block parties, I have 6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Those are HQ block parties, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but the block parties all go into that category.
Right.
I also have 6.
Yeah, I have 6 as well.
So the 3 that we did in Seattle all those years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and then 3 more this year.
Well done. Community celebration event. Somehow I got 25.
Oh, good. I've only got 7, but they were great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at 27, and there's a few still more on my calendar, so I might hit 30 if I'm lucky.
Good for you.
25 and 25. I think I'm okay with that. Was there were community celebration events prior, right? Prior. That was for the 10-year.
There was CCEs came out in 2020 and then were delayed by 2 years to 2022.
Yeah.
Right.
They were part of that whole COVID delay. So they were supposed to come out in 2020 and then again in 2025. So I kind of expect them to come back in 2030 for another round.
Were they previously lost and found events? Way back when?
I
think they were.
They got rebranded to yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And I don't know if any of us were geocaching that far back. When did you start geocaching, Chris? You were? Yeah.
Yeah, 2004.
Yeah.
I that was the 10-year celebration of with Lost and Founds, and that's when the first block party I think was. So, according to Project GC, I have 4,013 different geocaches, plus 2,024 lab caches, for a total of 6,300 or 6,037. I think I need to find one more lab cache this year, so it's 2025.
You should, yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is those things come in packs of 5.
Oh, well, you don't have to buy all 5.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could log 1 at New Year's Eve and 4 on New Year's Day.
Oh, there you go. That solves that problem.
Yeah,
there you go.
Cache over midnight.
Wits End, you were with me on my best caching day.
Yeah,
of 651 caches in one day.
Oh, good for you.
But you were there, and they were adventure labs.
I was gonna say I've never done that many caches.
No, I haven't either. It's funny because Project GC separates out adventure labs from caches, but not in these stats, which I thought was interesting.
Yeah, when I look at Project GC, who knew I have exactly a nice round 2,000 different caches plus 1,332 lab caches. Total of 3,332 unique finds. I need to find one more, so I have 3,333.
There you go. Maybe make it one more lab cache. We'll find it together.
Oh, there you go. Let's leave the other 4 stages undone.
So I know my numbers are pitiful, right, compared to others.
I've only got half of what you got. So I'm only half as I'm twice as pitiful if I have half the caches. I don't know how it works.
This is my best caching year at 1,564 caches.
Good job.
Most of those were adventure labs.
Yes, adventure labs do tend to add significantly to the total now.
Yeah.
Okay, Bryling, go ahead, embarrass us.
So for 2025, I have 4,839 finds on 150 days of geocaching. So not even half the year I was out geocaching. For an average of 32.3 finds per day, per caching day.
I thought I did good around 7. Okay, thanks.
My best day was the day of the block party in Olds, Alberta, and I had
Where you did 500?
554 for the day.
Wow.
The interesting thing with that particular day was every cache that we did in the area, there was a little trodden down trail through the long grass to the cache because there's a block party there.
Right.
Sure.
You just follow the trail. Yeah,
Follow the trail, you find the cache.
exactly. Alondro did 2,700 caches this year. And Keats, I agree with him. Holy guacamole.
Yeah. My last 365 days, I've had 163 finds in 34 caching days.
Now, those are real geocaches.
Yeah.
With Project GC,
Project GC.
No Adventure Labs mixed in there for numbers.
Right.
I was going to say, Seabeck Tribe says, my goal for events hosted in 2025 was to do 25, but I will have hosted 27 total by the end of the year.
Well done.
You throw in a
That's like
couple
only
extras
half of last year.
I know.
Yes.
But it's
That's
like
good.
25
It's good to
times as
take a
many.
step back. It's good to take a step back and relax
Right.
after accomplishing that goal last year.
That's right.
It's about 25 times as many as I've ever hosted.
LD Justin's caches this year? 1.
Yeah. But impressive.
But he just started this weekend, so you kind of give that to him.
Yeah. Of my nearly 4,900 finds this year, 1,305 were Adventure Labs.
Wow!
Okay.
So you found 3,000 physical caches this year.
Yeah, and 476 of those came in just 5 days in September. Most of them in 1 hour at a rest stop in Oregon.
Yeah. Oh, he has one find and counting.
That's true.
Oh,
One find so far. It's
Read
his
my
best
list.
caching year ever. Come on.
It really is. Yeah. I mean, Excel won't even do the math.
Read My Lips
Read My Lips,
says they also finished their daily streak at 657 consecutive days.
Wow. That is inconceivable to me.
Yeah,
6 dedications to do that.
my most consecutive days with a find from Project GC is 9.
I stopped mine at 600 days because I did not want to go through a second winter
Yeah.
finding caches in
Right,
the pouring rain
right.
in atmospheric river events like we're having last week and this week.
Yeah.
There you go. Seabeck Tribe says it was tough doing 50 events last year. This year's numbers are more because I can't count, even though I work in a high school every day. Well, if you shoot for 25, right, there's 26. No, there's 52 weeks. Never mind. I can't do math either.
Yeah, 52 weeks. Half of that is 26.
So 50 is possible. Yeah.
Sure.
Alondra also made a 378-day streak. Wow.
So that'll qualify you for most of the challenges that require a year streak.
Yeah. And
it's only certain older challenges that require longer than a year because it's not allowed anymore.
So one of the interesting stats that Project GC had that I pulled out is caches I found, which are now archived.
Okay.
Right? 2,462, or 61% of all my finds are now archived. And I wonder how many of those were archived after I found them. Like, they were archived soon.
The very
after
next, yeah.
last find.
Well, I know there's a few
I
of them
know
still
there's.
rolling around the trunk of your car. Oh no, wait,
No, don't. You're not supposed to say that.
We're not supposed to mention those. I know
no.
there's been several over the years that I was last to find. I remember a couple of them. It was a little nano or something that I dropped and couldn't find it again. So
Yep.
that was definitely on me. There's a few others that I remember somebody kind of was watching me and I didn't notice them until after I put it back. At that point, what do? They're just going to
Right.
walk over there and grab it and take it.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
Yeah, I'm looking through the stats. I don't know where I find that stat if I even have that, but oh, there you go. Caches found which are now archived,
Mhm.
1,190.
What percentage is that?
59.44.
So close. I'm at 61.
Right about 60%.
yeah, mine is caches found, which now are at 7,176, which is only 21%.
Show off. That's a good percentage to be lower in than mine.
Yes. Yes. But still, 7,000 archived caches.
Wow. I did not know this. Kitty Quest is at 3,014 consecutive days.
That's impressive.
That's
Wow.
10 years.
Very impressive.
It's coming up on 10 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
Holy
My
cow.
my Duolingo streak is at 3,840 days. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That you can do in all sorts of weather.
Yeah.
Stay inside. Yeah. To quote Keats, holy guacamole.
That's right.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, that comment applies again.
And I do like guacamole.
Hey, what events did you guys go to this year that were memorable? Do you have any? I've got mine listed.
Well, I know I hosted an event this year. That was quite memorable. I hosted
Yes,
my
you
first
did.
GIF event ever. And
On
that
the
was
7th of
November.
November, just about a month ago.
Yeah, that was fun.
I went to that one. That was fun.
I was glad you came.
I'd never seen 13 gallons of popcorn in one place before.
Let's see. Attended events this year. Well, there was the GIF. There was the Oregon Block Party. I got to see lots of great viewers and listeners at the APE event in August.
Mhm.
We did several events around Geo Woodstock. Those were great. I think probably some of those are the best. But one of my favorites, I'll just pick it as my favorite of all, is the community celebration event that we did with everybody together in one place in April at the Land Shark store in Esquimalt. That was great because I always
That was
enjoy
a lot
seeing
of
you guys. It's fun seeing you online every Thursday night, but getting together in person is just, it takes it up a level.
Plus, there was cake.
There was cake.
I was surprised with a cake. Yeah, that was really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I
about
think
you?
I'd have to say that was probably my favorite event too.
Mm-hmm.
I've attended about 13 CETO events this year.
Okay.
Many of them with either a pre or post event for
Uh-huh.
refreshments. I can't say that there's anything else that. Oh, actually there was. So when we did the Fraser Valley Cash Bash this year, the kickoff event was not really the kickoff. We mentioned it at the end of the event, but it was one of our local hiders who built that Doctor Who cache.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Remember the TARDIS?
At the border?
Yeah, down near the border. He hosted an event at his house, and we had all kinds of geocaching shenanigans
Fun.
during the event.
Was his house bigger on the inside?
No, just the TARDIS.
Okay. One other
We should have the event in the TARDIS.
I was gonna say one other event that stands out. I just looked through the list and remembered I made a trip over to the west side for the Galactic Gathering, May the 3rd on the May the 4th event, which was the last Bounce event at that office building in Bellevue. That was fun.
That was fun. I was surprised. I went to 3 Bounce Goblin Dust events. So the Galactic Gathering in May, Puzzles, Games, and Gadgets in August in Bremerton, and then Warehouse Scarebootery in October.
Okay.
So they really worked on putting some events out this year.
And the quality events too. Really fun stuff.
They really are. Yeah. I did the Cache Cities or the Tri-Cities Cache Machine or the Cache Cities Try Machine, however you want to.
Either one, yeah.
Yeah.
Do not. There is no try.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Yeah, I didn't do that even though I live here. I was out of town that weekend.
Yeah, I didn't make it down to. I only made it down to 2 events in the United States this year. That was the Oregon and the Ape events.
Uh-huh.
Oh, those are the only ones you came to down here.
Yeah. One in Alberta, and everything else has been in British Columbia, event-wise.
Okay.
So, GGIF finalists, just Carlo from Canada, just want to make that statement.
Heard that somewhere.
Says the Caching in the Northwest show and the Land Sharks was fun. And of course, the 2 GGIF events I attended in November. I'm sure they were Canadian GGIF events.
Oh, I'm sure.
Just throwing that out there. Let's see. Robert Wilson. Robert, I don't know your geocaching name, but I may. Anyway, he says, we hosted an event outside the gates of Disneyland Paris. Only one local person attended, and we had to use Google Translate for the entire event. And there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
that's a great way to meet local cachers, right? Oh, island finders, of course. See, I apologize. As soon as you said that, I knew who you were, but I lost it for a moment.
He's older than he's ever been, so he forgets.
That's right. So me too.
I'm talking about you.
Stretching that one brain cell I have left.
I'm talking about you. You're older than you've ever been.
Well, so are island finders.
Agreed.
Yeah, we had one event here in Abbotsford this year. It was hosted by some Europeans from Slovakia, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And of the 3 of them that were here, I think only one was fluent in English. I think the other 2 had maybe a passing familiarity with it. But they weren't being very talkative.
Sure.
Adds a different challenge to a cache, to an event.
But they had come up from Washington just for the day, just to add Canada to their list of countries.
Oh, of course. If you're that close, why not?
Yeah. And I think they had plans to go to Geocaching HQ the day after the event. I mean, if you're Seattle, you might as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, geocachers tend to do that, right? We're gonna go on vacation. Let's go somewhere interesting, and somewhere that may be, geocaching related. BC Rock Crawler, I am recording the Hawks game. Please don't give me the score. Anybody, I appreciate that.
I forgot they played tonight. Let me see how they're doing.
Yeah. No, not you either, Wits End.
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, thanks.
I just want to see how they're doing. It's not all about you.
Guys, you put in so much good stuff into the show note or into the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Wow, we had a good year. And 2026 is only going to get better. We don't have to spend half the year juggling treasure accounts or treasure collections anymore. Now they all just come. So it's going to be so much better.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to sharing every Thursday night, 2026, with all you guys.
That's right.
And by the way, as people have said in the chat, the score is numbers to numbers.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that. Now I'm going to wonder what the first letter is.
They brought the ball out. They went back and forth a lot. And, yeah.
Okay. You can tell me.
It's 42 to 67. It's 42 to 67.
Yeah, you just like those numbers.
It's 6, 7. I don't know. And one of the teams has the ball. Perhaps he'll throw the ball. He has indeed.
Seaback Tribe says she doesn't really know the score because hockey's not her cup of tea.
Oh, there you go. The score is currently higher than any hockey game score I've ever seen. I'll leave it at that.
Oh dear.
Keats is right with you. The score is numbers.
Numbers, yeah. Absolutely.
Wait, Kitty Quest says they brought the ball out for hockey? Well, yeah. Okay, folks. I appreciate it so much. And next week, did we mention?
We did not mention. Yes, thank you.
Next week is Christmas. And we've already pre-recorded a Christmas episode. So we're going to spend time with our families. We hope you spend time with your family.
That's right.
That episode is going to be out there. You don't have to watch it Christmas Day.
Yeah, if you find yourself alone with nothing to do, by all means, tune in at 7 p.m. Pacific Thursday. The show will air then.
Yeah.
But you're under no obligation to pull away from your family. Spend time with your family. It's all about your family this time of year. Well, it's all about Jesus. That's first and foremost.
That's right.
So, get that right. But spend time with the family and your loved ones, and don't tear yourself away from them just to watch us live. You can watch us later. It'll be on YouTube.
BC Rockcrawler says, I take it no caching in the Northwest for the rest of the year. That's not necessarily true. This is a brand new episode coming out next week.
Yep. There will be no live show and for the rest of the year. And even though we'll air the show next week, the pre-recorded show, we won't be seeing your live chat or comments. So I'm sure there'll be great comments posted. We'll look at them later, but we will join you live on the very first day of 2026.
That's right. So much fun. Now, see, we didn't quite talk about setting goals.
Yeah.
Because, well, that's a whole another year to talk about.
Keith's going to forget that it's
January thing.
He's going to forget it's not live and start commenting thinking it's live. So you go right ahead. That'd be fine.
I might just pop in to see who's doing that and wish them a Merry Christmas. Or, as Frosty the Snowman would say, Happy Birthday!
Yeah.
Ooh. Wet Coaster says, will there be a special show from the Space Needle on New Year's Eve?
I think they almost always air a special show from the Space Needle, but we won't be there.
Well, I tried to book it, but I didn't book 10 years in advance.
There you go.
I couldn't get it.
Okay.
How many shows, Wits End, did you do at the Space Needle on New Year's Eve?
I never did one there.
Oh, you were at Gasworks Park, weren't you?
I did Gasworks Park on 4th of July. The weather was a little warmer.
Oh, that's right. I knew it was downtown Seattle and fireworks.
I did a lot of those in 4th of July and Gasworks, but I never did a 4th. Yeah. I always wanted to. I worked at Como Plaza right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And I always wanted to actually do the night shift on New Year's Eve just to walk right out to the balcony there of the newsroom and watch the show up close and personal, but I never made that work either. At any rate, are we wrapping this show for the week?
We're wrapping this show. We've got an hour. I don't know how we did it. Folks, thank you so much for tuning in, and we hope you enjoyed this special episode of Caching in the Northwest.
It was special. All of you were special. And Land Monkey is special. So special, he's not here to read the thank yous, so I'll take care of it for him. I would like to take a moment to thank Land Sharks and Cashly and Tourism Valemount. There are corporate Denali level sponsors. Landsharks.ca is the outdoor adventure and geocaching store. Check them out online. They ship online orders daily. Cashly, don't you know? Well, it's the geocaching app for iOS. You can find it in the iOS App Store or go to cashly.com. And whether you're seeking outdoor thrills, a peaceful retreat, or multiple alarms of funk, Valemount awaits you. We'd like to thank our faithful Denali level supporters that is listed. That's Cashly, Landsharks, Tourism Valemount, but it also includes the Cool Cow Cachers and Hawaiian Maile. If you would like to know more about supporting the show, click the Patreon link on the CachingNW.com website. Thank you to all of these guys. For the last time live of 2025, we'd like to thank Alan.
Ryling, you want to jump in and take Land Monkey's names there?
Yep.
And we'd like to thank Geo Karen.
And Corsgut.
BC
Rockcrawler. Oh, yes, that's me. Yeah. Yep.
Sorry, that's you.
It is me. He's in the chat tonight. BC Rockcrawler. Thank you. Continue on, sir.
B. Pendragon.
Genies.
Kitty Quest.
Butterfly Girl.
JT Coffee.
Lost Ken.
Geobirder.
The Camp Clan.
LG 9000.
Wet Coaster.
Whidbey Island Gal.
Boomer 365.
Team Noltex.
M Nerve.
Peach of Washington.
J-Car.
Gas Station Tuna.
Subway Mark.
Railroad.
Alondro is also in our chat this evening.
Yeah. Logwork.
Kid Vegas 19.
And another one in our chat this evening, Just Carlo.
Great chat. Antaeus.
Geocaches.
Green Words.
Limax.
You, Dak.
GSM times 2.
Mountain Bike.
Caching Cants.
Gundorf 2000.
The Terrible Teas.
Dora Moore.
Flagman.
Just Finding Our Way.
Ackerdock.
And another live chat participant, Keats 94.
NW Cats.
CRS 98.
Seabeck Tribe.
Sprouter.
You Talks to Rocks.
And last but not least, Skyhawker.
Folks, thanks for taking the time to listen to this episode of Caching in the Northwest. Your support helps keep the quality shows coming. And if you like the show, please click the Patreon link on the CachingNW.com website. Better yet, share your ideas for things we can talk about. If you like the vibe, please subscribe wherever you get your podcasts and leave us a review. If you were in a restaurant, you would tip. If you were in a live audience, you would clap. But since you're on a podcast, leave us a free, fast, fabulous, fantastic 5-star review. Of course, you can call in to 253-693-TFTC and leave us a comment, ask us a question, or come up and say Merry Christmas any time of the day or night. And of course, you can email us at feedback@cachingnw.com. Join us every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Pacific for a live show and chat. The show's produced by Chris Umfenauer, Jim Paulwitz, Brian Lang, and there might be a Jay Kennedy in there somewhere.
Could be.
It's licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 license, copyright 2025 by Chris Umfenauer. And folks, I ask you to stay tuned for
The After Show.
Sorry, ran out of breath there. The After Show.
There wasn't a lot of after show. It was very, very active during the show.
Yes.
But
we missed this one. Hi from Florida, Butterfly Girl.
oh, nice.
I accomplished finding caches in 6 countries in one day.
That's an impressive feat.
Wow.
Of course, it's probably easier in some parts of the world than others.
Like not North America?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just finding our way says 158 new counties. I lost it there.
Yeah.
And blacked out Montana. Wow.
That's hard to black out because it's a big sky country there.
Yeah.
I guess middle of the night, you could black it out pretty well.
Maybe if you did it at night.
Yeah.
Kitty Quest hosted 13 events this year so far, and 1 more happening next week.
Very significant statistics for Kitty Quest.
Yes. Gary says 62.72% of my caches are now archived.
Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so I don't feel so bad.
yeah, we're both right about all 3 of us are about 60%. Brian
Yeah.
Lang is the anomaly, but then he always is.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Kitty Quest commented to BC Rockcrawler early that fingers crossed for your power staying on. I just want to say I've been listening to the wind howling outside my window, wondering if I'm going to get knocked off here tonight, but we made it so far. I've just, I think this is the last major windstorm that we've got on the, well, in the next 10-day forecast, at least I can finally go out and put up my antenna again, get back on the air.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah. It was funny, right? When you said, you weren't sure if your power was going to stay on, your internet hiccuped a little.
It wouldn't surprise me. I've seen the lights flicker a time or two. It's a stormy night out there.
I've got coworkers who have lost power and internet in the last couple of days. So
yeah.
Apparently, a few people have lost their giant inflatable Santas and it's gone off.
I'm not
Probably
surprised there. Yeah,
Probably to
Well-
go back to the North Pole.
I was going to
Could
say
be.
Santa's very busy right now. Justin wants to know, is the after show by definition 2026? No, because we're going to have an episode. Day 1, 2026.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Keith says he just prepped a bunch of caches to place around. Is that Chianmus?
Chemainus.
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 Chemainus. Yeah, I can see how you say that. Oh,
I can
when
tell
are those
you
gonna
that,
go live, Keats? When do I need to make a trip up there to find some fresh caches to lower my archived cache rate?
I can tell you that the angel out in the front yard is flapping her wings pretty good with the wind. So.
Oh,
Yeah. Didn't know that angel was animated.
and you've got one Christmas bulb out.
Yeah, there's a few more out, but yeah, they've taken a beating this year.
Okay, folks, we had a lot of fun tonight. Thank you for all your chats.
Yeah, thanks
Sorry if we didn't get to your particular one. Try again next week because
for 2025.
that's right. Oh, yes, thank you for
Next week when nobody's going to be watching live.
And until next week, when we won't be live, get out and get cash. We won't be live on the air. We're still going to be alive. That's our plan. That's my plan, at least. Okay.
Yes.
Let me say it that way. Until next week, get out and get caching in the Northwest.